What's up, YouTubers? This is Mopar Man 1978. I'm out here on kind of a crappy day. We just had severe thunderstorms come through last night, and we did have like 80-degree temps. Now we're down to like 53 degrees in wind, and it was raining, but anyway, it finally stopped raining. We got the cold and the wind blown, but I know you guys are used to seeing Mopar stuff, so maybe a Jeep here and there, or a Dodge truck. Something else I'm going to be adding to the YouTube channel is this vehicle here. This was my dad's 85 Buick LeSabre estate wagon Hearse. My youngest of the two younger sisters has inherited this vehicle for her first vehicle and project vehicle. Like the rest of us, we do our own work on our own vehicles, and we're going to be expecting her to do the same. Learn her vehicle inside and out, so that if it happens to have an issue, she can work on it, and unless it's something really major, then she can call us or call tow truck, vice versa, where we can work on something easy to work on. Anyway, this had all the options: heater, air conditioning, blood red interior. This was an actual hearse used at a funeral parlor in Ankeny, Iowa. Somehow got all the way down here by the Branson, Missouri area, and my dad bought it off one of his buddies that he worked with at Silver Dollar City. But anyway, as you can see, it's kind of got a little bit of storage in here. They took they still have the rollers and the locking mechanism for the coffin, but they went ahead and put a piece of plywood in here with a padded red velvet cover to clean it up, kind of customize it a little bit. And then it's got kind of a blood red / burgundy interior. Anyway, as you can see, here's where the rollers used to be. And then up there in the middle was the deal, but it's got a heavy-duty rear end, 5-on-5 Buick / Chevy bolt pattern. We're looking for some better rims if anybody's got any 15x7s, preferably aluminum rims, used aluminum, or some stock steel wheels, so we can put some baby moons or something on. I don't know. Anyway, it's an automatic. As you can tell, it's missing part of the, I guess you could call the header panel. I call it the front clip, whatever. One day my dad was driving to work years ago. Deer ran out. He hit the deer, and on these damn Buicks, from the bumper all the way up to the hood, is all either plastic or fiberglass, so it completely busted it all up. Here's what's left of the header panel. At least one side of it. The other side got completely shredded, busted up. It's also missing the driver's side front fender, because that got all crumpled up from the deer. And anyway, we're also looking for one of these. If you guys know, or any Buick salvage yards, or a Buick 85 Buick LeSabre, or LeSabre station wagon, or LeSabre station wagon estate wagon, whatever you want to call it, is we could use the front fender. And the other thing I hate about these Buicks is, like the Jeeps, on the back hatch they use these stupid little shocks. Well, Buick put the tiny little shocks for the hood supports to keep the hood up. Well, these damn things decided to wear out, so now we're forced to putting a piece of conduit up to hold the hood up for now. Anyway, it's got the factory wimpy 307. I guess it's alright, I guess. I don't know, I've heard stories how they're wimpy. Emissions crap, computer controlled timing, whatnot. It's got the HEI. I came in here and got rid of a lot of the emissions crap off around and on the engine itself. We got a few more things to get rid of, like this vapor canister and some of these excess vacuum tanks and whatnot. I power blasted the engine the other day when we had like an 82-degree weather. I'm going to take these valve covers off and redo the valve covers because over time they've gotten chipped. I'm going to repaint them. The heads have already been painted. The exhaust manifolds need to be cleaned up, and I think we got an exhaust leak on one of these, or both of these. Anyway, cool thing was it came from the factory with an aluminum 4-barrel intake set up for a quadrajet. Thermoquads would probably work on this one too, but I don't want to use either one of them. We're just going to keep it short and sweet and basic, easy to tune, easy to work on. So we got that capped off until we get the adapter plate in the mail for the Edelbrock to fit on that spread bore. Picked this up off of a guy the other day for 25 bucks. It's this aluminum Edelbrock air cleaner. We already had the Canon air filter to go with it. All I did was degrease it, scrub the hell out of it, and let it dry. And then I came through with Chevy blue, Buick blue engine paint. Painted the top. Had to let it dry in the sun, bake on there, and then come back with the razor scraper, and scrape off the stuff off the fins and off the lettering down as best I could, and then take a rag with lacquer thinner and clean up all the fins and get all the excess paint and stuff off them. Finally got it all cleaned up, so it's looking nice. Anyway, we got this carburetor, the 600. A lot of people don't know that a manual 600 with manual choke are set up for performance, while the Edelbrock 600 with the electric choke is set up for economy, fuel economy. So I'm going to convert this manual choke carburetor over to the jets and rods that are set up in the electric carburetor for better fuel economy for this car. Anyway, got that pretty cheap. We got that for 150 bucks. I just got done rebuilding it. We're just waiting for the adapter plate to go on the intake, so we can put that carburetor on, get the air cleaner on, take the valve covers off. We got to replace the gaskets anyway, get that shit's all taken care of. Another thing I did was I came in here, there used to be an Egr valve here. Well, it was like a metal block that sat there with the big round Egr canister on top of it. It looked like a little miniature flying saucer. Anyway, cut all that off, welded up the hole, ground on it, sandblasted it, painted it. Well, we're gonna customize it and put it on there so it caps this off, but the emissions still work from side to side inside the Egr block. And then over here originally was the heat tubes that go up to the quadrajet to help with the assist with the electric, or the choke on cold days and cold nights. I also got rid of the tubes that go up through the plate and welded the holes up and ground, sandblasted, and painted the block off plate to go over here. I'm just waiting for the gaskets to show up. This car does not come with the vacuum advance because it's an 85 and it's computer assisted or something like that. So we're going to get a new distributor. Unless you guys tell me otherwise, we're just going to stick with what came on the car factory wise. I'm just going to get another housing here and because we already got everything else. We got the brand new distributor cap, rotor, coil, all that stuff. And this has been on the car for quite some time, so I imagine it's a matter of time before the pickup coil or something goes out on this. And it's we got to find the wiring harness that goes to the inside here to the ignition control module. The other thing I want to do too is delete this. This is vacuum assist crap that helps run the hot coolant to your heater core. I want to get rid of this and plug this off and actually bring a tube to this spot, like on the Dodges. Have the tube come up, and then this tube will connect to the steel tube coming up out of here. And then I'm going to put a like I did on the Jeep and my Dart and the pickup, put a boiler valve on there so you can shut it off or turn it on whenever you want the heater core. You need the heat to go inside the compartment, the passenger compartment. Anyways, I got a lot of odds and ends to do on this beast. We're gonna be rebuilding the front end. The front end kit, complete kit's pretty cheap. We got shocks we got to put on this thing. We're calling this project Undertaker. Undertaker. Power Nation has got their own Hearse, Cadillac Hearse. They're calling it Overtaker. I imagine by the time I get done with this, it'll be performing a lot better than it did from the factory. I don't know. Any Chevy or Buick or Pontiac guys out there, let me know what you guys might suggest on the distributor. Should I get one with a vacuum advance? And if I do, what do I need to do with bypassing the wiring for that on the computer and just running the basic wiring setup like on the older Chevys, whatnot. Anyway, we're gonna go with a aluminum racing radiator from Jags. They got one for this for like $165. I'm gonna do something with. I'm gonna replace the clutch fan with a new clutch fan and maybe like a spacer to bring it up closer, because right now it's probably got about 4 or 5 inches worth of gap, and from here to here should only be about an inch and a half away from the radiator. That might have been what was causing some of the overheating issues when this thing was running. Other than that, I got plugs and plug wires, odds and ends of shit like that to do to it. But it's already got they put dual exhaust on it when this thing was running. But other than that, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you got anything that could help us out on making this perform better as far as timing, that ignition, whatnot, let me know. Anybody got any spare parts out there, let us know as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.